The Wise Owl and the Clueless Pigeon. In a bustling town, there lived an owl named Olivia, who was known for her wisdom and sharp intellect. She lived in a grand tree that overlooked the town square, where she observed the daily happenings and pondered the mysteries of life. Not far from Olivia's tree, a pigeon named Pete lived in a cozy nest atop a busy building. Pete, though well-meaning, was known for his lack of common sense and frequent misunderstandings. One sunny morning, Pete fluttered down to Olivia's tree, eager to seek advice. "Olivia, Olivia," Pete cooed. "I need your wisdom. The humans in the town are always in such a hurry. They rush from place to place, and I can't understand why. What could be so important?" Olivia, perched gracefully on a branch, looked down at Pete and replied, "Well, Pete, humans often rush because they have many tasks and responsibilities. They have to work, care for their families, and handle numerous errands. It's a busy life they lead." Pete blinked in confusion. "Tasks, responsibilities? That sounds dreadful. I have all the time in the world and nothing important to do. Maybe I should help them. I'll start by delivering their messages. After all, I am a pigeon." Amused, Olivia nodded. "That's a kind thought, Pete. Why don't you give it a try?" Determined to help, Pete flew to the town square and began intercepting messages from the humans. However, he quickly got confused and mixed up all the messages. A letter meant for a baker ended up with the blacksmith, and a love note found its way to the town's grumpy old mayor. Chaos ensued as the townspeople tried to make sense of the mixed messages. The baker received an order for horseshoes. The blacksmith was puzzled by a recipe for bread, and the mayor was horrified by a declaration of undying love meant for someone else. Pete, oblivious to the confusion he caused, flew back to Olivia's tree, feeling quite pleased with himself. "Olivia, I've delivered so many messages today. I'm sure I've made the humans' lives much easier." Olivia, stifling a chuckle, replied, "Pete, your intentions were good, but it seems you may have caused some misunderstandings. Perhaps it's best to leave the humans to their own ways." Just then, a group of townspeople gathered beneath Olivia's tree, discussing the day's events. One exclaimed, "That pigeon has turned our town upside down. How could he mix up such important messages?" Pete, hearing this, realized his mistake. He turned to Olivia with wide eyes. "Oh no, I've made things worse, haven't I?" Olivia nodded kindly. "Yes, but there's a lesson in every mistake, Pete. Sometimes the best way to help is to step back and let others handle their own tasks. It's not about doing everything, but doing what we can wisely." Pete, feeling sheepish, apologized to the townspeople, though they were initially frustrated. They couldn't stay mad at the well-meaning pigeon. They laughed off the day's chaos and appreciated Pete's effort, however misguided it was. From that day on, Pete decided to focus on simpler tasks, like delivering messages between his fellow pigeons. He left the human errands to the humans and spent more time learning from Olivia, who continued to offer her wisdom with a touch of humor. Moral of the story: good intentions are important, but understanding our own limitations and knowing when to let others handle their responsibilities is equally crucial. Sometimes, stepping back is the best way to help.